So I need to vent for documentation purposes and for manifestation purposes, right? Whomever said owning a business is easy, owning a legitimate business is very, 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 what's the word I'm looking for? It's not hard, but it requires a certain level of patience and assertiveness and time that's not for the weak. Um, Today's been kind of hard for me because I realized that I cut corners as a business owner a lot, saving money, not filing my taxes on time, just doing certain things like that. And now I have a foundation that requires us to document everything. It's one thing to find out what your measurables are and who you're impacting, how they impacted, how much money it took to impact them, what's your goals to increase your impact. It's another thing to like actively have to like, I guess, like document this stuff and like keep up with it. And you have volunteers and interns and things like that, but people only gonna do but so much not getting paid. And then trying to implement certain systems to get funded to get them paid while you're also running multiple businesses is just, I'm a life coach. I coach people how to do certain things, how to like, become more accountable and set like realistic goals. And now having to do it, it is, I mean, I've done it. That's how I can coach it. Let's start there. But to kind of add more to my plate was kind of like, I don't know. It's just been a rough day because we have deadlines and, we have initiatives and outreach and we have goals. And we know we just fed the homeless. We did the Toys for Tots, the toy drive. We have the Valentine's Day initiative. We're doing Women's Month. We got domestic violence. We got mental health awareness month. I got a summer fashion show coming up. And I am literally just over here like, Lord, I trust you. My hair shining. I just anointed my hair with oil. And, like I said, this is just for me being like super transparent in who I am. It takes a village. You can't do nothing alone. It takes God first and foremost. And then with God, you got to actually like remain under his grace and that like that level of knowing, with that level of faith, knowing that God is going to do what he says he's going to do, but he's not going to do it on your time. He's going to do it on his time and he's going to do it his way. They always say if God told you what you had to go through and to endure, would you say yes or would you say no? And like my story, if God told me I had to lose my father, I had to bury loved ones, bury a relationship, get assaulted, get molested, if I had to freaking go through incarceration, if I had to go through everything I had to go through to get here, baby, I would say no. I would say no in a heartbeat. I would say, Lord, listen, not doing all that, not about to get stabbed up, not about to go through that. So it's just been a day that I've had to really rely on God fully. I've had a lot of positive conversations, and I do think, and I'm very appreciative to have a lot of people backing me and supporting me and pouring into me and everything like that. I just want them to pour into me more financially right now. But I mean, I'm just joking. Not joking, but I am joking. You do need people with a level of support and a level of awareness to kind of see where you are, see where you're going, and to remind you that you're on your right path to getting where you need to go. As a coach, I say this all the time: an accountability partner is life changing, and it's detrimental to your success. Um, there are days, when it rains and when you feel like your work is up to here and you only have this much capacity left, and you don't believe in God, or you're not aligned to where you should be in that realm. There are days you feel like, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, take care of this. And those times it's really important for you to really reach out to somebody or just get that text message. You got this. Keep going. I see you, because those things are very meaningful to your growth. And even just the level of conversations I've had today with hiring interns and going through so much red tape to partner with these different organizations, getting funding, answering some of the same things repeatedly. It wears at you. I do have somewhat of a team that are pretty solid, but they got life issues with the economy, so they may not have the time they had last year to give me. So I'm sorry in advance about the fire alarm. I think I'm gonna post this, so sorry in advance. Also, I'm wearing my Survive and Conquer merch. This jersey is like 4 years old. I made it with a drop in New York. We got the new joggers, hoodies somewhere. But if this is being listened to, like, share, comment, follow Survive and Conquer on all platforms, and just really remember that if I can do it, you can too. Every day ain't gonna be sunshine. Every day ain't gonna be golden. Every day isn't gonna be go lucky, right? But when you wake up with the mindset of, I'm gonna make this day into what I want this day to be. I'm going to create the possibility. I think in Job 38 verse, I think it's like 13 to 12, that you have to command your day. So when you go into the mindset of commanding your day, it's like, even though it's rough for me, this morning I commanded my day. I want to prosper today. I want to get connected to these individuals. Even though I've had those level of dialogue today, it's still like, all right, I asked God for this. I ain't asked God how he's going to do it. I just asked God for it. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all for letting me vent. It's your favorite Coach Rasheen. I have a slot available for coaching, but I'll save it for my next video. I'm 6-figure, 7-figure coach out here making it. Definitely a great accountability partner. Yeah, it's just a venting video for me to just let you know that, hey, I'm a real person, that no matter how it looks or what money looks like, it's still not an easy thing to get to. And you need God. 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 That's why the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Seek him first. Seek God first. Then all things shall be given unto you, but seek him first. Then we all in a verse to get y'all out your mind, lean not to your own understanding, but acknowledge God in all thy ways, and he shall direct your paths. But before that, Romans 12:2, and be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what's good and acceptable, right? So you really got to renew your mind, and don't think what you got going on is what's really going on, because it's really in God's plan. So with that being said, it's your boy Coach Rasheen, the successful business coach out here, giving y'all some knowledge, also letting y'all know, for the 5th time, I'm human. We make mistakes. I make mistakes. My way may not be your way, but it's a way that works. And if it's working for me, it can work for you. So I'll let y'all be. Love you all. Survive and conquer every day, all day, because we literally surviving today just to conquer tomorrow. Peace.